Hey everybody, it's been a while. I'm sorry I've been missing in action for so long, but after I had made my last video, a whole bunch of crazy stuff started happening, and it's just been a crazy year, like one hell of a year. Not necessarily in a bad way, it's just a lot of stuff going on, and there was no way of keeping up with anything. I mean, at that point, like, this past year, it's been nothing but Facebook and go, because, like, Facebook, you just type a status and go, whereas this, I mean, you have to sit down and take the time to make your videos and everything, and, now that we're all settled in once again, I just miss being here and making videos, and I still get comments from people and requests and things like that, so thought I'd pop in. Jeez. So I spent a little while today catching up with everybody's videos, and oh my god, some of you are pregnant. Or some of you were pregnant. Carla, the Bubble Lush, I can't believe you had a baby. I log on and I see this video with this little girl, and I'm like, wait a minute. And I look, and I mean, I missed out on your BFP and your pregnancy and everything. Your little girl is precious. Congratulations. Also, Susie Q 4369. I looked at your page today, and you just had a baby girl. Congratulations. I can't believe I missed out on that either. And Ashling 328. Congratulations on your pregnancy. You're not that far along, so at least I won't miss out on yours, I guess. I'm not sure if I missed anybody. I'm still trying to bring myself up to speed with everyone's videos. If you guys want to help me out here, you can, like, drop off all your updates and stuff in my little comment box. Or, I mean, if you really want to punish me for being missing this whole time, you could just tell me to suck it up and go watch your videos. Either way, it doesn't bother me. I have a cheat sheet down here, by the way, because I've just got, like, I'm sick. You can hear I have a sinus infection, and I've just got too much going on in my head, so I have a list of all my topics. Anyway, so I went to go watch my last video because I couldn't even remember, like, where I had left off. But anyway, so recapping, Gavin got out of the Navy in September of 2009, which was when I made my last vlog. His enlistment was up, and we decided to, live the civilian life, and he had a job lined up and everything. Well, as soon as we moved out to where we moved, which is about an hour away from New Orleans, the guy that he had the job lined up with decided to screw him over because of the economy. The economy grabbed everybody, I guess. It sucked, and Gavin kind of job hunted around for a little while, and even I job hunted for a little while. We were putting in applications, and nobody was hiring, so, I didn't know what to do, but Gavin ended up deciding that he wanted to re-enlist, but he didn't want to go into the Navy. He wanted to re-enlist into the Army, which is the branch he originally wanted to go in, because the Army is, more active, and of course everybody panicked. Like, the second he told them, everybody was like, oh my god, no, why? I mean, I was a little upset too. I panicked a little bit too, because when somebody says they're joining the Army, the first thing that pops in your head is deployment, right? So, but I mean, I warmed up to it. His family was upset, my family was upset, our friends were upset, everyone was upset. So, but when you look at Gavin, Gavin is very adventurous, and he needs an objective, and he's very active, and the Navy didn't give that to him. I mean, like, even as military police, the whole 4 years that he was in the Navy, they stuck him on a gate waving in cars, it wasn't what he wanted. When a guy joins the military, I mean, they join the military for a reason, like a specific reason, like, hoo-ha, Army, that's what they want. So, but he's, like, totally happy. he's been having fun. Like, I don't know, man, I don't know any guys that sit there and go, I'm having so much fun in boot camp, but that's, you know, that's my husband. He's a nut. So, so now we're an Army family, which is, it's pretty good. People are definitely a lot nicer than what we last experienced, but, so, Gavin left for training for a while. Right before he left for training, this whole time, like this whole past year, I had been having normal cycles, normal periods. I was doing really good, especially like with the belly dancing and everything and the exercising. So, my periods just like up and disappeared again. Like just pulled a Houdini, complete Houdini. And I was frustrated, and I started getting this fullness feeling in my abdomen, and it hurt to sit down in certain ways. I started spotting all the time, like bleeding, spotting all the time. I was getting really uncomfortable. Sex started getting uncomfortable. So I made doctor's appointments, and then after Gavin left was when my actual appointments were. So I went to see my 3 doctors. I saw my endocrinologist, my wonderful endocrinologist that I finally found after several hit and misses. And of course he did my blood work and everything, totally. Everything came back normal because I'm doing that good. But when I told him about the physical problems that I was having, he got really worried. But I told him, you know, I made an appointment with a doctor to go see that same day. So then I went downstairs to my immunologist and had an appointment with him about my allergies, which we'll get to that in a minute because that's important. I have never, ever known another woman trying to conceive encounter problems with allergies. And I mean, you'll see why in a minute. But after that, I went to an OBGYN who claimed to be PCOS friendly and PCOS knowledgeable. So, you know, I went to her, and I'm sorry, I'm checking out my list here real quick. Yeah, I went to her, and she wasn't listening to a word I had to say. As soon as I walked in there, the first thing she said, because, I mean, all my appointment things said was PCOS. So she walks in there, and she goes, so you want to get on birth control? No. And then I tried to explain to her, and of course she interrupted me, and she's like, you know, so you don't want birth control? No, I don't want birth control. And I tried to explain to her, and again she interrupts me. She was very offensive. And she started ramming into me about, you know how irresponsible you're being not being on birth control, blah blah blah. Woman, excuse me, who are you? Me irresponsible not being on birth control? What the hell? So at that point I'm really angry, and I just said, I'm allergic to synthetic progesterone. Like, she didn't even read my freaking chart. Oh my god. So I'm sorry. So I tell her that, well, that's the allergy thing. One of my allergies, we found out I'm allergic to synthetic progesterone. I'm allergic to fake hormones. So, oh, I'm about to run out of time. It's going to roll into a second video. I knew it would. But anyway, so she looks it up in the computer, because the computers from each hospital are attached together, so you can see what other doctors I have, what their notes are, what appointments I had, what tests I had, things like that. And she said, that's ridiculous. I've never heard of such a thing. And she looks it up in the computer. Oh, boy.